All right, so what's up, guys? It's none other than your boy Jay Giddens, the father. As usual, remember to be positive, optimistic, keep positive people in your circle, baby. Of course, the video today. Hold on for 2 seconds, actually, guys, because I did not do a quick um sound check, but I think we probably good. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. All right, we're good. All right, so look. So, oh, you confirmed it. My apologies, babe. So look, I did the video today, and this is a follow up of the video that I just did, titled, you know, "One Heart, One Love," spreading positivity. Because I started talking about in that video, I started talking about facing your fears, and it made me want to sort of just do a whole video on it. Um, Not only just for other people, but also for myself and for um, therapeutic reasons for me. I think that a lot of times when you speak something out through your throat chakra, right? When you when you speak something out, excuse that noise. That's my doorbell. Um, when you speak something out, it kind of helps you, like, I think, remove it from internal existence, so to speak. Like, so it helps you keep it not internalized, if you will. And there's a lot of fears that I have, and I think a lot of people have. And if you would wonder why I would put this on my page, which is titled Jay Giddens, right? It's because I think that a huge part of being the best parent, the best father or mother that you can be is growing to your full potential. And we have to understand that our fears keep us from doing that. Our fears are a lot of the times why we can't be the best parent that we could be. A lot of times we can't love on our child the way we want to love on our child because we still have fears from when we were younger, or we still have fears that came from mistreatment and our previous experiences. And I just think that is really important for us to face them. So I wanted to start by coming out myself to say that there are particular fears that I'm aware of, that I have, and some of them, one of the things I think helps to conquer fear is knowledge, knowledge and experience. The more knowledge that you have, the more, like, you'll look at your fears and not such a scary way, right? Because if if for say, one of the fears that I have, one of the things that I would like to do is to, and this is such a fear that it's even hard to speak of, but it's something I've always felt inside. Like, I always felt like it was wrong the way that life is lived, in terms of, waking up every day and just getting up and going to work, for 8 to 10 to 12 hours, and then coming home and, maybe watching TV, and then going to bed, and then waking up and doing the same thing every day, and you do that every day until you die. Like, I've always felt that that was wrong when I was younger. Like, in my younger years, my early teenage years, I always felt like, adults were just grumpy old people who just, like, were angry for no reason. Like, I remember I used to see adults and I'd be like, fix your face. What's wrong with you? What's your problem? Like, I always felt like I was never going to be like that when I got older. And when I say younger, I mean like maybe 14, like 13, 14, 15, 16, that age. All throughout those ages, I remember thinking to myself, I'm never going to be like the adults that I see. Even when, like, my mom would have friends come over and I just see them at the door just angry, or, they slam their car door talking on the way up the steps. Or even if they're not angry, as soon as you see them, eventually the conversation turns into one that allows negativity to come up, or you start gossiping about people, or you just start speaking about how you don't like this person, how you about to slap this person, blah, blah, blah. All of these negative things that people let into their minds. My son's asking me to open up some bananas for him. Um, since this popped up, I want to remind you guys to eat healthy, right? Always make sure that you're eating alkaline foods. Okay. Here's some. Here you go. I think I'm gonna keep this other one. Okay. Put that in the fridge. Good job. But always make sure that you're eating healthy too. But anyways, like I was gonna say, man, you know, the way that we live our life is one that is designed to separate you from humanity. you can look up something. There's something right now called transhumanism. Anybody who's watching this, I beg of you, please look up transhumanism. There's actually a TED Talk. If you guys are familiar with TED Talks, it's like a technological expo, if you will, where it's a bunch of billionaires, millionaires that are just kind of sitting around and discussing, different ideas that they have because they're so rich that they don't have to do anything but live their lives and create ways for us to no longer live our lives. I smell spaghetti sauce.
Yeah, because one of them spaghetti sauces bust open in that bag.
Oh no. Okay. But again, they spend their lives figuring out ways to keep us from living our lives. Right. And we spend our lives contributing to making sure they can do that, whether it be by choice or not, or, whether we're aware of it or not, that's what happens, So what I've been focusing on is how to break away from that, how to get to a point where I can wake up every day and I can live my life. Now, the one thing that you want to do is try to think about what makes you happy. I thought to myself, I want money, right? But why do I want money? What do you really want? I want money, but I don't want money. I want my family to be happy and to be safe and to be secure. That's what I want. I want to be able to be sure that I can provide the things that are needed for my family. That's what I want. So then it comes down to, well, what do you think your family needs? Now, obviously, everybody may not have the same perspective on life that I have. You may not have children, or may not be a part of a big family, or have a good connection. So then you want to dig in yourself and think what things make you happy. But to get back on track of what I was saying and my train of thought, which kind of sparked me doing this video, I was thinking to myself, in order to determine what you would really want to do to be happy yourself, I thought maybe you should think, what if you had $1 million, right? Or what if you had $100 million right now? It's just sitting in that closet. So you got that, right? You already got the money. What'd you do? And when I think about that, I thought, okay, so I got $100 million over there. Money's no concern. I can, money's not an issue. What do I want to do now? And that's where the emptiness comes in. Right? That's where the feeling of that those who are millionaires but still feel empty inside and have to do all this crazy stuff every day to make themselves feel valuable. That's where that comes in. And the only thing I could think of is make people happy. Like if I had $1 million, if I had $100 million, I would figure out a way to make that $100 million equate to people being happy. I would figure out a way to make it spread throughout everybody's life to benefit everybody. Right. So then I think, okay, well, you still want to enjoy your life. So how could you do that and enjoy your life at the same time? Right? How could I enjoy my life and spread positivity and love into the world and change and help people's lives? And the way that I think about doing that is by doing that alongside something I love to do, right? So when I think of something I love to do, one of the things I love to do is speak to people, right? I'm a talker. I'm one of those people who just love to talk. Like you can look at my page. If anybody's watching this, please go through my previous videos and look at anything that, your heart desires. But you can look at my videos and see I'm a bit of a talker. I like to run my mouth. Everybody that knows me knows I talk a lot, right? So talking, I can offer my energy, right, onto this platform. As I'm talking right now, as I'm speaking to you, as I'm thinking of things and putting these things out into the ether, as you're seeing this right now, my energy is being transferred to you, and this is what can be done to make me feel satisfied with myself, right? If I wake up every day and I put positive energy out there and I say things that I know can change people's lives, that makes me feel satisfied, right? And that also helps people. It helps the universe. It helps everybody. So then how do we blend that with me having fun too? It's something that you want to think about. Think about certain, whether it be arts and crafts, like I like music as well. If you like music, you can try to figure out a way to implement music into, teaching people and making positive messages. I'm saying this to kind of help anybody who may be trying to see where they fit in what I'm talking about. Like you could then conspire in your own life to figure out a way for you to do the things that you like to do in a manner that pushes positivity into the universe, because I'm a firm believer in the law of attraction, the laws of polarity, and just understanding that karma exists. What you put out there, you will get back. So what I'm doing right now is making sure I flood, the internet with love and positivity. Every time that I do any video, I start off by saying, please remember to be positive, optimistic, and keep positive people in your circle, baby. To the point where I've actually had certain people say that back to me when they spoke to me. Like I had a friend of mine, that I ran into not too long ago. And I was saying something, man. I was like, man, something. I was like in my feelings a little bit. And he was like, hey, remember to be positive, optimistic, keep positive people in your circle, baby. I said, and I was like, wow, man, it made me feel good. It made me feel proud, that he said that. Like that actually gave me energy. It gave me power to know that I affected him in that way. So my goal is to make sure that I do that on a daily basis. Today's video, or this particular video, I shouldn't say today, because I'm going to find myself doing multiple videos today and every day, probably going forward. But this particular video and today's group of videos was just to talk about, how to face your fears. Not how to face your fears, because it's something that I'm still learning with as well. I want to make this, like I said, more of a therapeutic experience. This is something that I'm learning and just want to kind of openly discuss with everybody and have open dialogue about. Feel free to comment. Make sure anybody who's watching this that you like to. I would have really appreciate you liking, because that'll help the algorithm, help more people see it, help more people get the notification. So subscribe, hit the notification bell, so in the future you will see any kind of videos that I post up as well. And I appreciate your support. Gratitude, as I said. We always have to show gratitude. I want to say to the universe right now that I'm grateful for everything that I have. I'm grateful for all of the people who may or may not listen to this video. I'm still grateful for their existence, as they help, keep the world going round, if you will, if that's what you believe. But, for lack of better expression, using this language, I'll say, they help the world go round, and I'm grateful for everyone's existence. That's about all I got for you guys for this video. What I'm gonna start doing is, a lot of times I talk to myself, you know what I mean? I have so many times where I find myself talking to myself, and there's so many gems in the things that I talk about and the things that I say. And I think I might just start going live, like just anytime that I have any thoughts. I don't want to attach myself to, like social media or any kind of, computer or modern day AI type of existence, because I'm kind of, eccentric, or I'm kind of like soulful, if that makes any sense. So I don't want to attach myself to social media. However, I'm definitely going to be, trying to become more in the realm of expressing myself and doing the things that makes me happy. Make me happy is sharing myself with people. I always felt like I don't live for me. I live for everyone else to be able to live for me, or live through me, right? Or live or learn from me. I pride myself in being able to impact others, and, especially in positive ways. And the best way to do that is really to share all of myself with everybody. I'm a public figure, so I really exist for that sole purpose. All right. Listen, I'm gonna really go this time, because I could talk forever, and it's not a problem that I could talk forever. I really, shouldn't be limiting these like that. It's just, I want to make sure that, because these videos, if they get too long, you can lose people, and, people won't even want to watch them if they're too long. So I want to make sure that they're kind of concise. Every video that I do, regardless of what the topic is going to be a little bit everywhere, to be honest with you, because I'm not a one-track mind person. Like, you know what I mean? But I'll try to keep the topic as in line as possible with what the title is. All right. Love you guys again. Please remember to be positive, optimistic, keep positive people in your circle, and eat healthy. Eat alkaline foods, fruits, vegetables. All right. It's your boy Jay Gittins out, man. I love y'all.